Hey guys. So this morning I am at my husband's garage. He is kind of like just tinkering around my vehicle, my work truck. I call it work truck. My work truck, it has a kind of like it gives me an error message. So my husband was trying to fix it, and he tried to air the. Well, he did air the tires up, and then the error message is still there. So he was kind of like just checking out, diagnosing what's the problem on my work truck. So he find out that it could be battery. So he went ahead and get the battery, changed the battery and all that, and put it in, and the error message is now gone. So at least he get it fixed, right? And I don't have to. Well, at least I would say it saves us money because he was doing all the legwork. Of course, the only expense he has done or has it cost him is just the battery. So the battery, however you pronounce it, guys. But the battery is obviously needs to be changed since it hasn't been changed since I got it in 2017. Of course, my work truck is also an old one. It's a 2006. So I don't know if has been changed before then, before I got the truck. But so that's what my husband decided to go ahead and change it. So the air marriage is now off. So that's good. And also, I was gonna give you an update. Also, guys, you have seen one of my video that I was talking about getting fit for this year. This is my goal, because with my high blood pressure, my doctor puts me onto medication, and since that, for this like in a 6 month period, I pretty much just keep gaining weight. So I decided that, I did not realize that it could be part of my medication. And I was just thinking, well, maybe it's my age, and I have been working a lot, and I wasn't able to do my planking. It's just kind of like when you work very long hours, it's just so tiring that you don't even want to do anything anymore. So that's why I have started to gain weight, and with age and everything, gaining weight, it's kind of like it goes on specific part of your body. It's like on the belly part, on the arm part, and then I got all those cellulites, so which you don't really want to kind of develop it because it's kind of difficult to get rid of it. So, like I said, I was thinking of doing some, going to the fitness world to do some exercises, and hoping that I would be able to get a personal trainer. Well, with that said, guys, it's the thought of not getting the personal trainer on my time that I'm available, and on top of that, the cost of the membership. So I kind of like, I wasn't really leaning towards it. So, but then I still kind of keep gaining weight. So during my follow-up visit with my cousin doctor, I told him that this is the heaviest I've ever had in my whole life. So he says, "Oh, it's maybe because also of this kind of medication, because it kind of this medication, certain medication like on that toprol or metoprolol, it's supposed to lower your metabolism. So, and then he says, I will take you off that toprol, and then just kind of go ahead, just monitor your weight. I'm thinking, oh, that's good. What about my blood pressure? And he says that, we'll just see what happens. So with that, I was kind of like, so he gets me off that, and actually, I'm not taking the toprol anymore for like 2 months now. Not going on three. But also, on that process, I'm off of toprol, so I'm just only taking one medication, but I'm still gaining weight. It's especially just on my stomach, and all my clothes are starting to kind of tight around the belly and tight around the arms. And I was like, this is not right, because when the clothes, I always kind of make an excuse. I would say the material shrinks. Good excuse, right? I always say that the material shrinks, even though I am the one gaining weight. It's like an excuse to cover up, it's like denial. So I'm on denial. I was. So anyway, one night, me and my sister in the Tisay, yeah, I was like, I don't know her name, a joke. So anyway, Inday Tisay and I were just talking about, gaining weight and where the weight normally settles. And then she said, so what about your diet? And I said, I only ate twice a day. Which is, I have discussed that also, guys, in my previous vlogs, that I only ate twice a day. I only ate lunch and dinner. And so my lunch, even just like I don't eat even a big lunch, my big meal is dinner. So I ate like one avocado with a teaspoon of honey for lunch. That's all I eat. And then on dinner or supper, that's when I eat like, that's the huge meal I have for the day. And so my Inday was saying, so you don't really eat much. Why are you keep gaining weight? I said, I don't know. I'm, probably because of the age. And then she's mentioned about like, have you tried intermittent fasting? I was like, okay, explain that to me. And then she says, well, it kind of almost like doing an intermittent fasting because you only ate twice a day. And I said, but, and she says, what do you drink? I said, I drink coffee. And he says, and Indaitisai says, that's kind of pretty much intermittent fasting. So, and I said, but with my coffee, I put my Milo, the chocolate drink, and I put not just like a teaspoon, like three not even teaspoon, guys. I'm sorry, 3 tablespoons of Milo, the chocolate drink, and 3 tablespoons of Nido, the powder milk, on my coffee. So that's my own concoction of my drink. And I don't eat solid food for breakfast or anything like that. But then I'm drinking my coffee the full 9 yards. So, and then she says, that might be your problem because you're drinking the chocolate milk and the Nido. And I said, but that's my breakfast. Trying to do an excuses, and then Indity says, well, it's up to you. If you keep complaining about you're gaining weight in your belly, but then you don't change your diet, it's bottom line, it's all up to me. And I said, that is so true. So anyway, I was thinking, okay, if I do like an intermittent fasting, it should not be difficult for me to do it because I don't eat big lunch anyway. But I have to change my coffee. And with fasting, pretty much you can have coffee, but black coffee. And I'm thinking, oh, black coffee. So anyway, I went ahead. I was like, I'll try. What do I lose? So I tried that day after after Indity Sai and I talked about it, because she told me that she has been doing that also, and it kind of shaved some of her weight off from just doing intermittent fasting. And mind you, guys, also intermittent fasting, that means you save like a meal a day. It's cheap, right? It is so cheap to do it. Not to mention that with for example with me, not if I lose more weight, if I when I lose weight, that means I would fit into my old clothes. That means I don't have to buy another set of clothes like bigger than what I have been wearing for the past 10 years. So anyway, I went ahead. Can I just Google, search a little about intermittent fasting? And there are a lot of benefits of intermittent fasting, guys. So my main thing is just like, the only problem I have is my blood pressure. So I'm thinking it doesn't matter, I'm just gonna like, I'll try it. So my eyes are like big, and I'm awful, but it's morning, right? I don't have to look pretty and put my makeup on. but I just put like sunscreen on my face. So anyway, I got so distracted as usual. So anyway, I did my intermittent fasting. So what I did, I started drinking black coffee, and then water, because you have a period that you get hungry. So when I get hungry, I'll go ahead and have water to drink. So I tried that. So what I did, I drink water and black coffee all day. I get up normally. Well, I get up normally at 4 o'clock in the morning, so that's when my black coffee starts. And so I get off work now. This I have my new schedule, so I get off work at 4 o'clock. I mean, no, excuse me, 5 o'clock. So by the time I get home around 6. Give and take 6 p.m. So that's when I should say, sometimes I make like food in a crock pot so that it's ready when I get home. But most of the time I cook when I get home. So also I almost forget to, before I actually went to intermittent fasting, guys, I also count my calories. So I should be okay with not gaining weight, I was thinking, because I count my calories. Like, I only put myself on a I know you guys probably would not like to hear this, but I put myself on a 1300 calorie diet. But it doesn't mean that I stick to that. That's just like my base. Some other days I can eat up to 2,000 calories a day, and some days I just eat less than 1,300. So it's kind of like, I'll get some other calories, high calories on other days, and then some other days I eat less. It just depends on how I feel on that day. But with the intermittent fasting, guys, but that was okay. That calories I'm talking about, that was before my intermittent fasting. So I started my intermittent fasting about 4 weeks ago, going on five actually now, going on 5 weeks. So anyway, I still keep, even though I'm doing my intermittent fasting, I used to have 1,300 calories. I eat 2 meals a day. Well, I include with my coffee, so that's my 1,300 calorie diet then, before the intermittent fasting. So now with my intermittent fasting, I still eat 1,300 calories. Sometimes it's 200, some other days, depending on what the meal is. But I try to keep it that way. I don't want to starve myself by eating less calories. I eat still the same, but only once a day. So on researching with that, with the intermittent fasting, according to what I found on Google, and my research, that the of course, guys, warning, just like not everybody are the same, and not everybody can do intermittent fasting also. So but anyway, you guys can do research too, and what you think, because I really have not had any trouble with intermittent fasting. So what I tried to do, the first day I tried, they call it like, there's an first 12 hours of fasting, which is kind of, they call it sour free fasting, because you're asleep, depending on what time your last meal, you have to count 12 hours from that. So 12 hours, it's a free fasting. That means that's when your body is kind of trying to heal. That's like healing process. During the day, you have the 12 hours fasting where your body can heal. Now, every hour after the 12 hours, that's when they said you can get the benefit. So that's when your about the insulin level, your body, the first 12 hours, your body is kind of like reconstructing the cells and the insulin in your system, things like that. And then every hour after that, that's when your body start kind of like taking some, or reconstructing. So from healing, then start to reconstruct. So if you feed, or you eat, or you feed your body, or you eat after 12 hours, so the only thing that your body has done is just like heal, and then bombarded again for whatever you're eating, especially if you guys like chips and things, soda and things like that. So there's no time for your cells to kind of like reconstruct. So but anyway, that's what like my the research says. I did some little reading. Every hour after 12 hours, that's when your body start to reconstruct. So if you drink black coffee actually there's nothing in it that can alter your hormone, or your body hormones, like the anti-inflammatory hormones, the all the insulin hormones, all the hormones is not distracted by your coffee. So you can drink coffee, and then water doesn't have anything either. But if you put like sugar or sweetener in your coffee, that's when you pretty much you break your fasting, but with just the sugar. So so what I did, I started with they call it 12 plus 6 hours without eating. So that's a total of 18 hours. Yeah, 18 hours without eating. So like this, like my research says, if you go an hour after the 12 hours before you eat, then you're doing something. But the longer you go without breaking your fast, then the better it is for you. So like I said, you guys, you need to kind of like read it. You don't have to believe what people might have said, because every individual is different. So anyway, so I started with 18, 12 plus 6 hours without eating, but just water. And I'm feeling good, I didn't feel hungry and all that. And so after that, for a week, I started to try to go, if I can go 6 plus 7 hours. So that makes me like eight like once a day. So I would say, so extra actually after my second week, I am actually now I call it a OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. But like I said, I still ate my 1300 or more calories a day, even though I only ate once a day, and that's my meal, my dinner. So, and with that said, guys, it seems like you can tell a little bit of lose weight for my first week, but and then on my fourth week, that's when my husband was saying that he can tell. I mean, my arms is getting smaller, he says. And my thighs, oh guys, it's so I'm gonna show that to you. I'm on my shorts right now, but before my intermittent fasting, I went ahead and buy like bigger pants, bigger size of pants, shorts for summer, so I used to just wear like size 2 or 24 waistline for my shorts. And then when I start gaining weight on my belly, then that's why I start buying 26 inches waistline. I know, but hey, it's still good. I'm still wearing it. But anyway, I have in 4 weeks, going on 5 weeks now, I lost 5 pounds. So that's like a pound a week that I lost, and you can really tell. And right now I'm kind of like plateau with my weight loss, I suppose. But then it's kind of like what is I mean, like I said, the bones and everything. Like I said, I plateaued with my weight loss. I think I could be wrong, because I'm on the 1 month already. I could be wrong, but let's see what happened, because I'm still trying to do I'm still trying to do my OMAD, or 1 meal a day, my intermittent fasting. But on weekends, guys, sometimes my weekends is my cheat day. Sometimes on weekends, not all the time, but sometimes on weekends I eat twice a day. But still, I would like to go the shortest I can go is like 12 hours and 5, so that's 17 hours. That's the shortest. I try to go to maintain at least between 18 hours or 20 hours fasting total. That's what I would like to maintain. But okay, let me just show you guys here. I don't know if you can see me. I'm just gonna do like this. If you can see my let me see here. Oh, I'm just gonna go like this a little, guys. So I don't know, I know it's dark, but this is my 26 inches waistline of my shorts. I'm just gonna go like that. This is what's happening now, guys. It used to, when I bought this, it was like this, it was tight. Because, you're getting bigger, so, you have to have a little bit bigger pants. So after a month of intermittent fasting, this is what happened. So I know my stomach is still a little big, but I know. So guys, I don't know if you can see this better. I'm outside, of course. So like I said, this is my 26 inches waist. Pants, shorts at least. But when I bought it, it's just kind of like also tight, form and everything. But now this is what happened. After I lose 5 pounds in 4 months. So it's about like 2 inches already are gone. My stomach is still a little bit poochy. It's still a little bit poochy, but it's better than what it was. Oh guys, I still have cellulite also, but let me see if you can see it good also. I'm just gonna go out here a little bit. Just like this. See if you can see my thighs. It's still a little... Guys, I'm the only one that can wear flip-flops with wedge flip-flop too. But yeah, this is what happened. This is how much I've lost after after 4 weeks of intermittent fasting. So I know this is probably guys more on a censored part, but yes, this is how I look now without going to the fitness world, without my routine exercises. I even haven't done anything by planking also because, like I said, I'm still busy, but since I'm doing my intermittent fasting for 4 weeks now, I would rather start doing my planking also, to kind of planking and of course push up to kind of get rid of this some kind of like extra flabs here, both arms. And that's all what my main thing. So guys, I hope you enjoy my uncensored video for today. And you please do make a comment. How do I look? Do I look sick from losing the weight, or things like that? Which is better for me, the weight that I have. But actually, I should say my weight was about 2 months ago. My weight was 116 pounds. So now I'm only 110. So it's actually, there you go. I'm actually 6 pounds less now after 4 weeks, going on 5 weeks of intermittent fasting. So you guys, if you want to do the intermittent fasting, make sure that you will do your research first. So let me see. I just got hung up here. So yes guys, if you want to do your intermittent fasting, don't do it just because you want to do it. You need to do your research. You need to do if it works for you, and especially if you have, this is my black-eyed Susan, by the way. I guess what I'm trying to say is that especially if you have some health conditions, you need to consult your doctor before you do intermittent fasting. And to just kind of mention that also, my blood pressure even though I was taken off of one of my medication, high blood pressure pills or the Toprol, my blood pressure actually is getting better with my intermittent fasting. So for now, I would say I have 2 benefits from my intermittent fasting. I lose weight, good, rapidly, which is good. I mean, it's not rapidly, but that's what I want it to be anyway. And then that's number 1. Number 2, my blood pressure is getting control. Used to be at one point, guys, I know this is TMI. At one point, my blood pressure was 220 over 150. I was so surprised that I'm still alive. But anyway, and then when my doctor gave me the medication, I always ask him to treat me conservatively. So that's why he only gave me those 2 kind. But then I have to work on my side also, like watching my diet and doing some exercises with that. But lately I haven't doing my exercises. I watch my diet still and do my intermittent fasting. And now the other day, of course I do home monitoring on my blood pressure as well. I have 138 over 84. So that's pretty good considering, right? It's not really good, but it's pretty good considering to where I was about a year ago with my blood pressure wise. So thank you guys for watching. Do your own research if you decided to do a an intermittent fasting, and I will keep you updated also after another 4 weeks and see if my weight loss has plateaued, and see what else that I can monitor, or think of other benefits that I have gotten from them. So, but from them, no, from my intermittent fasting. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.